It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant São Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. But they're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg, just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down.
He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Harris Campbell now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Hurts will try it again. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goedert. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Again, Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And he's in. Harris, Campbell. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Second and a yard. Dobbs headed in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver.
We tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On 2nd down, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Love to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
2nd and goal. Back to throw is Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one complete to Campbell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. Now he'll run.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This returnable with Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's third down and a few inches. On play action, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
On fourth down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Second down and 8. To throw is Hurts. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Off the RPO, this is Dobbs. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts to throw. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield is Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Jaden Reed goes back to return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 1st down, it's Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give to Barkley, running right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch here. called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the first down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Again, Hurts.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight as the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Now Hurts gonna run this one himself. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal for Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's to his tight end, Musgrave.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. Here's Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Love to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On play action, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Love to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, Hurts. Going up top. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Campbell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This one complete to Campbell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's to Dobbs again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
2nd down throw for Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Packers will go up by 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Campbell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd, oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive, and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Love. There's that man again, another catch. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Dobbs headed in motion. A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, Now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Here's a third down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Covey now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to tuck it and go. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now, Jacobs. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. On 2nd down, Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Dobbs headed in motion. Here's Jacobs. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Third and 6. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Packers offense ready to get back to work. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Love to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers are going to extend their lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Campbell. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. To the air again, Hurts. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. 11 yards as they move the chains. Hurts will try it again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. Man in motion is Brown. Third and goal for Hurts. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Campbell, touchdown Philadelphia. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Love. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
That'll be taken in by Barkley.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Again, Hurts. Now and he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. We've seen Jalen Hurts do this once before on the biggest stage in Super Bowl 57. He has equaled his total from that contest with his third rushing touchdown of this ball game. Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and receiver Christian Watson set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. A second down throw for Love. A quick slap, worked in by Watson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
We'll go play action with Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
In motion, Reed. They'll run with Jacobs. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Hurts again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin at 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line. help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Hurts going to hold on to this one, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll run here. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this crowd into it now as we get to third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one complete to Campbell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and long. Now Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. They need one right now. 3rd and long. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil as we say so long from São Paulo.